Welcome back! My name is ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time! We are still in 1986, and we are still in Nobunaga's ambition. When we last left off, we introduced the game. We went over a little bit of the backstory. There wasn't a lot to talk about, and then we read extensively from the manual, a manual for a version of the game that we have not talked about yet. But we are going to be playing the DOS version of the game today. We are actually going to get into some gameplay. So let's go ahead and play in color mode. If you did watch Romance of the Three Kingdoms when I played that, this is going to be very similar to that. Very similar. But here we go. Koei presents simulation game, Nobunaga's Ambition, copyright 1988. Koei, it's a little, a little bit later, a couple years later, but it is still representative of the original game. It just kind of took a while for a version that I could play in English, because I am definitely not doing kind of this intense strategy game when I cannot read the Japanese. So we have an option new game or load data. I don't have any data to load, so let's go ahead and do new. 17 fiefs or 50 fiefs. I just went with fiefs for that instead of fiefs. Fiefs sounds better. So we're going to be trying to do a shorter game, and I do say trying, the game is still going to be difficult. So we're only going to do 17 fiefs. 50 fiefs, we'll put it kind of in Romance of the Three Kingdoms territory, and that was too much in that game. So I imagine that it'll feel like too much for me in this game as well. So 17 fiefs it is. Would you like to watch battles you are not directly involved in? Nope. No, thank you. How many players? Just me. All right, which fief would you like to rule? And we can go over all our options, and I'll do them in order because, spoilers, I'm going to pick Nobunaga. It just makes sense. So let's take a look at number one here. We have Yoshitsuna Hatakeyama, the daimyo of Noto. And they don't give you any information. You have to get into the game to see the information. Why is that? We'll see after we pick ours, but no. Not you. A lot of people do recommend number 2 here. This is Kenshin Uesugi, daimyo of Echigo Kosuke. Fief number 2. No. But I'm not going to pick him, but a lot of people recommend it. I do like the name Kenshin, but I'm going to say no. Next up we have Ujimasa Hojo, daimyo of Musashizu. This is why it took me so long to record last episode. Oh, so many takes to try to get things to pronounce properly. But I believe we talked about Hojo a bit here. I'm going to say no to Hojo. Number 4 is Kosa Hongaji, daimyo of Kageechu. I don't think we talked about him at all. Probably not going to last long, that guy, then. All right, number 5. We have Yoshikake Asakura, daimyo of Echizen Wakasa. That's over in number 5. I'm still going to say no to that. Number 6 is kind of in the middle there. We're starting to get into people that I'll probably have to deal with. This is Yoritsuna Onekoji, daimyo of Hida. I'm going to say no to you. At number 7 at the bottom there, we have Yoshimoto Imagawa, daimyo of Totomi Tsuruga. Interesting, but I don't know any of these. All right, number 8. This one, I remember saying Mikawa a few times. So here we have Ieyasu Tokugawa, daimyo of Mikawa, fief number 8. So this is the guy, according to the introduction, that eventually kind of took over Ieyasu here. But not as good as a start as Nobunaga. Number 9, we do have Yoshitatsu Saido, daimyo of Mino. That'll probably be one of the first people to go, I believe. I'm not going to spoil things too much because it's obviously random, but based on a couple tests that I have done, a lot of people don't last very long. Like, some people lose on the first turn. So we'll see what happens. All right, over in Yamato there, we have Junkei Tsutsui, daimyo of Yamato. That's kind of where I thought the best place to start would be. simply because you're kind of over in the corner. But I think number 2 is a better position. I think I also tried number 15, thinking like, oh, that's a good spot. You don't want to be in the middle, but in this game, sure, middle is fine. And we'll talk about why later. All right, number 11, we have Nagamasa Asai, daimyo of Omi. So there's the Asai clan that we kind of talked about a little bit. And then we have Yoshikata Rokaku, daimyo of Iga. Rokaku sounds familiar, but I don't remember what was going on there. Number 13, we have Tomonori Kitabatake, daimyo of Ise Shima. Not also one that I recommend. 14, we have Yoshiaki Ashikaga, daimyo of Yamashiro. Don't have much to say about these people because I don't remember their names coming up, but that's not that unexpected. All right, number 15, we have Chokei Miyoshi, daimyo of Setsuizumi. Over in the west, because they only have like 3 enemies that they're kind of matched up against, I thought that would be a good one, but most people only have like 3 or 4, so it's not a huge advantage. But if you're looking for position, number 2 is probably your best position. But stats are important. You know, there are cities in these places you have to consider. Number 16, the big one on the right. We have Shingen Takeda. All right, that was the scary guy. Daimyo of Kaishi Nano. And we're going to hopefully not have to deal with him. Apparently, he's very scary. And then finally, number 17, our guy, Nobunaga Oda, daimyo of Owari, fief number 17. That is where we're going to start. The game's named after him, of course, but also it is a recommended start. So, change the names of the daimyo? No, he can still be Oda Nobunaga. All right, and now the reason that we don't get stats is because they are randomized. So we're probably going to spend some time here. I'm not going to lie. We're going to hit the space bar, I believe 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. And my goal here is to get everything over 90 on the same one. So we'll probably be here a while. Oh, that was pretty close. Some people recommend like get over 100 on each, or at least get over 500 total. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. Oh, so close. Like there's a part of me that wants to go with that, but no. So I will meet you on the other side when I actually have it. I'll probably be here for like 5 to 10 minutes, just randomizing stats, hoping for the best. All right, not quite as high as I wanted for everything, but I've been here for about 15-20 minutes, so those last 2 points on charm are not going to stop me at this point. But let's talk about what I have been working for these stats, why I wanted them to be so high. We'll start with health. Health is the healthiness, the just overall health, basically, of your daimyo, just specifically your daimyo. So if this attribute is high, your daimyo's less likely to get sick. And if the daimyo does get sick, then you can't do certain things, like go to war. You can't go to war if you're sick. That's apparently the rules of the game. If your health gets to 0, your daimyo will die, and essentially that's kind of the end. It will go down every spring, every year that goes by. Your health goes down by 1. If there is a plague, your health goes down. So you do want to keep your health up. And I believe if you do get sick, it goes down as well. Next up, we have ambition. In other versions of the games, it's drive. This is your daimyo's ambition to unify Japan, right? This is the drive that they have moving forward. This will increase as you win a battle. Lots of things increase as you win a battle. Then we have luck. Luck is just kind of an overall do things go your way type stat. There's not really any specifics that I have on it, but I do know that if you try to make a marriage proposal and it doesn't go your way, your luck will go down. So there's that. Then we have charm. In other versions, this is just called char, but it's charm. This is basically charisma. As the number is higher, then people are more loyal to you. There are ways to increase this, like winning battles, but also giving rice and gold to the peasants. But this is a number that you'd want relatively high, but hopefully we can find other ways of not only increasing it, but also of kind of taking over. And then finally we have IQ. IQ will affect kind of the success of your commands. So as we try to, build up our town, IQ will help with that. You can increase it by winning battles, and it goes down when you lose battles. So that is going to be our setup kind of moving forward. Like I said, I was supposed to get 90 on everything, so I missed out on that, but I'm not too upset. So let's go ahead and go in, and now we have Fief 17, and that's Owari. We have our Daimyo Oda. There's all our stats. Oda is 26. That, of course, will go up as we continue playing. Let me get into the next section here. And everything is okay. Let's get in and look at what happens before I can even make a move. We can set computer strength. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's give me a fighting chance. So 1, weakest. Let's get in. Oh, we get to go first. That is rare. I have not seen that happen for me before. Most of the time, by the time it's my turn, a couple places have already been conquered. So everybody's here. We have our main display. We'll go over this if you have seen me play Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It'll be very similar, but there are some differences. We can see all our stats on the right. You can see Oda's health has already gone down because of the spring, but we'll do what we can. I start with 100 gold, 80 rice, a town value of 58, that's on the lower side. We have productivity and flood control at 80, peasant loyalty at 71, their wealth is at 72, the army size is 78, that's on the lower side. Their loyalty is pretty good, 77, training is 78, and there's 80 arms. Okay, so we have so many commands that we can use. If we hit enter here, we can kind of see all of them. There's 21. I'll try to go through them quickly here. Move, that is so you can move your daimyo or your men, or both. That is specifically for people, move. War is go to war. There's a whole lot going on with war, so we'll eventually do that, but I'm hoping to put that off for a while. Next up we have land tax, also known as just tax. This sets the tax rate. I don't believe this will use my turn. Most people do recommend setting the tax rate to be much higher when you start, so we'll probably do that when we start. Next up we have send. That's similar to move, except it's for goods. It's for rice and gold. You can move rice and gold using send. Next we have flood control. In other versions of the game it's called dam. This increases the values of your fief's dams, and that will prevent flooding from the summer typhoon. So once again, summer, that's when you're going to want to do it. It maxes out at 100, so don't try to go any higher than that. Next up we have pact. You can create a pact with another daimyo. Of course, there's no guarantee they will stick to it, so kind of be careful with that. Next up we have cultivate. In other versions it's grow. This will increase the amount of rice that you will get when the harvest kind of comes in. If you use this command, though, it will lower your peasant loyalty and the dam's value for the flood control. So you have to keep that in mind. Then we have marriage, sometimes called marry. This will allow you to marry another daimyo's daughter. It's a risky option, but it's a stronger pact than just a normal pact. You can have as many wives as you want, so you're not limited to just one. So if that's the route you want to go for it. I'm not really interested in pacts because I plan on conquering everybody. We'll see if that actually happens. I might not make it all the way through. I ended up making it all the way through as Three Kingdoms. I'm not sure I can do it for this one. Next up, we have Merchant, and that also is known as Trade. The merchant has to be in your fief. No, not your daimyo, in your fief, in order to use the merchant services. You can buy, sell, you can take out a loan, repay the loan. It's buy rice and sell rice. And then you can also get the weapons, the arms. You can buy those from the merchant, but they're expensive. Next up, we have Recruit. In other versions of the game, this is Hire. Now, this is where it really starts breaking off from Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Is that in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, you could recruit the generals from other areas. That's not how this game works. You can't do that. I talked about in that game how it was weird. Like, hey, I can send you a horse, and all of a sudden, I get like 5 generals and thousands of soldiers. What? But that doesn't work in this game. But in this game, you can recruit soldiers, and that'll just be your soldiers, but you can also recruit ninjas. So ninjas are probably going to be the way that we go for this game. It seems to be the common consensus that that's what I want to do. And when you recruit a ninja, they basically act like spies. In Romance of the Three Kingdoms, there were spy missions, but there's one key mission that has been added to ninjas in this game that kind of throw everything out of balance. So let's go through what they can do. They can do an uprising. This will cause the peasants to revolt. It can cause an uprising from the peasants. Then there's revolt. I should use my words carefully here. Revolt is to try to get the soldiers to revolt if their loyalty is too low. So uprising is peasants, revolt is soldiers. Then we have dams. You can destroy their dams and, make the floods easier to come their way. And then the good one, you can assassinate. This is what you'll want to do, and probably what we're going to be doing. You can send an assassin to kill the daimyo in another area. And if they're successful, you can then buy the fief. So that's probably going to be the way we go. That's what I'm told is the best, and I'll probably have to do a lot of saves in order to make that happen. Then finally, a ninja can cause arson. This will burn down a town. It will decrease a whole bunch of, their town value and the loyalty of the people there and morale and all that kind of stuff. So ninja is very powerful. Then train the army, also known as just train. It doesn't cost anything. So if you're out of money, that's probably the way that you're going to go. It doesn't decrease anything. It just increases the ability of the army to fight. Then we have view. View in this game does not consume a turn, which is great, but it costs 10 gold, and gold is very expensive when you start. I think it's just 1 for everything, but I could be wrong about that. And that is so that's view. I probably won't be using it as often as I was in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but I might, do what I was doing before. Save, view, reload, save. It doesn't consume the turn, but it still costs quite a bit of money to do that, which makes some sense, but still. All right, next one is expand town. In other versions, it's called build. This increases your town value, and then you will get more money if the town's more valuable. Then you have give. This is specifically to the peasants or the soldiers. Once again, you can't really bribe other daimyos in this game, or other generals or soldiers or anything like that, the way that you could in Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So you can give rice or gold to the peasants and the soldiers, and that will increase their loyalty and make them happier. Then we have steal peasants. In other versions, this is known as bribe. This probably is not going to be something that I do. you can bribe, you first have to hire a spy, and then you give them money to go to another fief and try to bribe the peasants there to move to your fief. Not the way that I would go about this game. And most people say don't use it. Then we have unit strength, also known as assign. It costs 30 gold. But you can redistribute your men among the 5 combat units instead of having a general with a set amount of men. You can rearrange your units to have to be in different kind of companies, so to speak, and each one will have a different kind of tactic or, basically type of soldier that they will be. You can have a cavalry, rifleman, that kind of thing. You can kind of assign them that way. Some people recommend it, but, if I'm going for assassination, it's not hopefully going to come as a big deal. Then we have recuperate, also known as rest. This will increase your daimyo's health. It's not recommended to do this unless you absolutely have to, because it uses your turn, and then you can't give commands while you're resting. And then if you're invaded, it's automatically done without you. The defense of that fief is done without your input. So it's not recommended to do that too often. Then we can view the map with 18 for map. Then we have administrate fief, I believe is what that admin stands for. In other versions of the game, it's called grant. This delegates control of a fief to the computer. And in this game, you can give them kind of a guide of what you would like them to do. So you can say, I want you to make everything more industrious, or you can try to get them to increase the military. It can be balanced. You can have them work on farming, or you can take it back. But probably not going to be something that I do because there's only 17 in this game. We're probably not going to have to deal with that. Then we have other. Other is more of your settings. So you can change the sound, the animation. You can change how long messages wait on the screen. You can save. And then you can change it to view battles, and then you can just kind of end the game. Then there's pass. Pass is useless. You pass your turn, never use it. Oh, like if nothing else, train your army. There's no point in not training your army. There's not really a reason in this game to pass. Okay, so those are our options. That's a lot of options. We're already 15 minutes in to basically starting the game, and we haven't done anything. So let's go ahead and do some good things here. We'll start with the land tax. It's at 20%. I'm told that I should make it 60%. And we'll see the peasant loyalty decrease as a result of that, but I can fix it. So peasant loyalty is at 71. And then we change the tax to 60%. And the peasants are protesting, and they went down to 43. That's so low. All right. Fief 5 is invading Fief 9, and Fief 9 is gone. I think every time that I've tried this out, Fief 9 goes down first turn. All right. 4 is having a military rebellion already. And 1 had a rebellion and lost, so now Okamoto's in charge over there. Okay, and then we will give. Which one is give? We'll give to the peasants some of the rice that we basically are stealing from them from now forward. So we'll give them 20 rice, and that should increase it by 20, I think. It was at 43, and now it's at 65. So yeah, that's basically back to where it was. And as you notice, I got way more rice as a result of that, and a lot of gold. Yeah, the gold went up to 145. I got 45. I did try doing this because I have also heard not to raise taxes. I tried doing this before without raising taxes, and I just never had any money. So I would recommend raising it. Okay, let's go ahead and recruit. We'll recruit soldiers to start. We do want to get basically some good things on our side. So we want a good defense. We'll try 30 here. 30 soldiers, 108 men. That's about half my money. And Fief 1 has a military rebellion, and a new person is in charge of Fief 1. Fief 1 does only have one enemy that it could be that's connected to. So that is also a decent place to start, but as you can see, they kind of struggle when they start. And then 16 is probably the worst. There's, I think, 7 fiefs. Either way, you do want to always keep your peasant loyalty above 50. So there you go. We will train the troops for now. That's 11. And yeah, from 73 to 183. All right, 13 is invading 12. And Rokaku is dead. And Kitabatake takes over. Okay. So, yeah, keep the peasant loyalty over 50. We should be good at that point. Let's go ahead and cultivate some here. We'll put 20 there. 20... All right, productivity up by 20. And there's the typhoons. Flood control's down to 72, but we'll do what we can here. And then I'll build up my town, which is on 13, and we'll put 25 there. All right, back up to 84. So it's about 1 to 1. All right, 9 is invading 13. As long as they don't go for me, that's fine. All right. And Asakura took over 12 and 13 as a result of that. Interesting. Okay. So I think that we are good here. I have plenty of rice. I'm starting to get some more gold. Let's go for the ninja strategy. I am told with ninjas, there's never a point in hiring more than one for an assassination. So that's what I'm going to go for. It only costs 10. But we'll see what we can do. 1 ninja. And then they'll give me a list of all the fiefs that I can conquer. I'm going to go for number 9. For whatever reason, they don't list 16. I think they just ran out of room, but I could do 16 if I want to as well. All right, Asakura. Let's go for you. And assassination number 4. All right, go for it. And ninja failed. All right, I should probably save at this point. I probably should have saved before. 3 is attacking 16. And Takeda Shingen is gone. That is it. All right, 20, and then we will do save. 1. Okay. Oh, they're doing better at that now. So now it saves at the end of the season, at the end of this turn. So I have to deal with it next time. Okay, I gotcha. They fixed a bit of my cheating strategy. All right, we're going to do another ninja, though. 1. And then we'll go for number 9 and assassination. And failed again. I might have to go for somebody else. All right, 16 is invaded by 4. Hojo, can you hold on? No, 4 loses and they lost their daimyo. All right, can I take over... number 3 here. Let's go for Hojo. There's no daimyo in that fief. All right, so where is he? Is he in 16? He's in 16. All right, go for him. Yeah, it hasn't worked yet. All right, 2 is invading 3. And Kenshin Usugi loses. 4 is invading 1, which makes a lot of sense. And yeah, Noto goes down. I would love to take over this. All right, there's a riot in Fief 11, but they held it down. All right, let's go for the ninja again. Is he in 1? No. Okay. 1. And last time he was in 16, so we'll try that. It just constant failures. And we got a plague. All right, we're going to keep going because I'm told this is what I'm supposed to do. But if they are smart and have a lot of soldiers around them, then it's difficult. All right, 8's invading 9. And Tokugawa has lost. Okay, I didn't see what the last one was, but it looks like Asakura is so good right now. Let's try to go for Asakura again. Assassination. Can I get any of these to land? No. So much for luck on my side. I got money and rice, but I don't know really what to do. All right, let's view number 9. See what he's got there. All right, so he's got an army size of 43 and loyalty of 152. He is smart. So then 16, 150. Like, they have such high stats. Such high stats. Because I'm surrounded, basically. Let's do 8. Okay. 10, 2, 1. I guess let's go for Tokugawa. I know he kind of takes over at the end, but like, can I get any assassination off? I haven't gotten a single one yet. More typhoons. Like, it's so difficult to land these, apparently. Like I said, this was what I was told to do. All right, let's go for... Asakura was weaker, I think. And I think I did that wrong, but... yeah, they still failed. They still failed. Ninja. 1. Is there anybody else I can go for? Like... 7. Assassination. Imagawa. Is he a weekend? Week 1? No, nope. Like, none of this is working. So, let's end the game. The first time doing that. All right, can I get back in? Nope. All right, I'll be... You know what? I can just open it again. So this is what I have to do kind of every time. And then, yes. And load. 1. Okay. So then we will recruit a soldier and go for... let's go for Anekoji, because he doesn't seem to be... I don't remember him. So let's go for him first, see if I can take him out. Nope, I'm still failing. I'm still failing. Just all the time. And this, like I said, this was the strategy I was told to do. And Uesugi loses. 4 is invading 1. And Takemoto was killed. All right. Who else could I go for? 15? Assassination? Where you ninja have to land this one at a time? I feel like I'm doing something wrong. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more research to try to figure out what I can do here. Okay, we're just going to have to go for a different strategy here because what was working for other people is not working for me. So let's go ahead and just kind of build up our town here. We will start by doing some flood control. We'll put 30 there, try to max it out to 100. And of course, that did not work. And there's a rebellion in Fief number 5. But Asakura has won that. All right. And then we can do build up the town. And I'm going to put all my money into it. All of it. To 136. Because fall will come and I will get money out of it. All right. 2 invades 3. And Kenshin retreats. Iwasugi retreats. And there's a plague. But I did get money, so that is good. And then I will build the town again. And we're just going to kind of work on this, and then hopefully I'll be able to kind of get what I want later. All right, up to 166. 8 invades 9. And Asakura loses this time. Tokugawa is winning. 4 invades 2. And Iwasugi Kenshin goes down. Some of these names I remember. All right. And they said a ninja here, and I'm not sure what they did. Okay, let's go ahead and give to the peasants. Give you some rice. Have like 40 rice. You're most generous. And all right, maxed out loyalty. That's what I like to see. Well, 99, that's close enough. 7 invades 8. And Tokugawa has fled and went to 9. Now 9 is invading 5. These guys are so active to start. I don't think I want to go that route because I don't have enough army to handle this. All right, Tokugawa goes down. And Asai has won number 9. Okay. So it is spring, which means I need to work on flood control, but I should recruit more soldiers. That's not enough. Let's work on flood control then. We'll only put like 5 into it, since apparently the amount that I did last time wasn't good enough. Only up by 1 there. All right, 3 invades 7, and 7 loses. Hojo takes over again. Hojo is very strong. 13 invades 11. And Asai flees to 9. And 9 invades 5. And Asai has lost. Okay, let's drop another save here, and this time we'll put it in number 2, and then we will try, there we go, we'll try another assassination here. I am told that it's just kind of luck-based, but some people are just too strong to handle it, but Asai seems to be pretty weak, so I think I can get away with it. I've been counterattacked. I don't know what they did. All right, Asai of Mino was killed. 8 invaded 9, I think that was. Yeah, Imagawa. And Hojo, Hojo continues to move. All right, Takemoto loses. Then there's a plague. My health is not doing great. It's at 61. Okay, but I got money, so let's recruit soldiers. Let's get me 20 more soldiers. Plague comes again. 14 invades 11. Ashikaga loses. Spring's coming, but everything seems to be fine. Let's give, though, to the soldiers. We'll give them some rice. Have like 40 rice. I need men that are loyal to me. I am very generous. Only up to 80. Fine. Let's go ahead and develop the town some more. And we'll put like 30 into it. Because we still have this one to go. And then we will train the soldiers again. 289. Okay. So I'm up to 121. Is the merchant here? Let's buy some weapons. Buy weapons. We'll get 40 of them. Just in case. So, oh, and Oda's taken ill, so there's not much I can do here. The merchant's not in town. So train soldiers. Not too much I can do if you're sick. From Fief 8, 20 gold for a non-aggression pact. Sure. I'll take it. It doesn't mean I can relax. No, it sure doesn't. I am aware. What do I want to do? I was going to try to sell some rice. But yeah, he's still not here. I guess some flood control. We'll put 10 in there. And it only goes up by 2. I feel like we're just not getting what we need out of that. 9. Merchant's still not here. Okay. Ninja. I'll take one of you. And I feel like we need to go for Hojo. Last time he was at 16. Failure. Just straight failure. It didn't even say... Whatever. All right. Let's build up the town again. And we'll put 50 into it this time. Try to really get that up. And I can cultivate more, right? Like put 20, it should go up to above 100? Yeah, okay. And then... yeah, cultivate more. 20 more. And build up the town, put the rest in there. Okay, and I'm back up to 127. Yeah, we're gonna try to make my place like a powerhouse here. 60 into the town. And cultivate. And we'll put 60 in there. Plague comes again. And then can I sell some of my rice? All right, then we will give rice to the peasants. 30. Why not? A little over what I needed, but hopefully that's good. Most generous and... Yep, they're over 100. And there's the typhoons again. And we will put the rest of that into flood control. Just goes up by 1. 7 invades 8. Hojo loses. 9 invades 6. Anekoji. Nope, Imagawa loses. Hojo invades Imagawa at 9. And Imagawa loses. Okay. Let's try to save again. I feel like I haven't been able to really build up anything here, but... yeah, let's just go for... You know what? Let's go for it. A ninja on an assassination here. Non-aggression doesn't mean I can't assassinate you, right? You're least expecting it. Still didn't happen. War. 8. We have a non-aggression pact with them. And then that's just my turn? I don't get a turn because I tried to invade somebody with... Okay. Yeah, Imagawa and Hojo are really going at it. I really would like to get more. All right, Imagawa loses, and so now it's all Hojo. I really need to assassinate Hojo. Is he at 16? There's no daimyo in that thief. All right, 10, 2, 1. Is he at 8? Okay, he's at 8. Go ninja! Failed! And typhoons! Asakura loses. Alright, we're gonna have to go to war. 8. You know, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Recruit soldiers. I can only get like 20 more. Okay, now can we go to war? 8. I have a non-aggression pact. It's not the same guy. It's not even the same guy. I have a non-aggression pact with the territory, not the person. That doesn't make any sense to me. War, we'll go with 9, I guess. Send all of our... No, we shouldn't send all of them. 100 and 100 rice. Yes. Let's lead the troops myself. All right, so yeah, pretty much the same as before. There we go. Unit 1. They can't go any further than that, it looks like. All right, Unit 1. Things go in order, so you do want to have like 1, 2, 3. 1. 1. Enter. Space. Why isn't this working? All right, so I do have the winning army here, but their loyalty is way higher than mine. So is their training. Jeez. Like none of these buttons are working. There, oh, 0? It was 0 that did it. Okay, and then we'll put 2 here. Not that 0 though. This 0. What? I'm so confused. Why did it work before when I hit 0, but now it's not working when I hit 0? Zero there, like... Okay, 0 there works. I'm very confused by this. No. No. Okay. And 5. All right. So this is infantry. Okay, so I have to do it this way now. So we will move. And up here. Move there. Move there. It's not possible to move in that direction. Up there. There. Okay. Attack. There. We've got the upper hand. All right, move there. Move there, move there. Why not? And move there. Can't move that way? That's all right. I didn't mean to move that way. All right, let's attack there. I'm used to the old system, and it's just different enough for me to not be able to do this. All right, attack there. Then move down. No, of course not. Can't do any of that. Recruit enemy soldiers. All right, I guess hold position for now. One down. Nope, can't do that. Hold position, move there. Okay. Move there. Attack there. Completely wipe them out. Move up there. Move down there. Move up there. Nope. Oh, I think I see what's going on there. The tree ones I can't go past. So there's hills and then those are mountains. Gotcha. All right, we will attack there. And then move there. Move there. Move there. Move there. Okay, I'm on to you. Attack there. Attack there. No. Attack. No! Stop. Okay, attack there. And then attack. Yeah, can't do anything. So you get to wait. You get to wait. And then you can move up. Attack. Attack. And I should win. No. Attack that way. All right. Enemy command unit has been destroyed. The enemy has been annihilated. And we won! It doesn't feel like we won, but like we got it done. Okay, we got some money, we got some things. Let's change the tax rate. That's fine. Probably higher than I would have done anyway. Peasant loyalty is insane. Flood control needs some work. Town value. Okay. So let's do the dam control first. See if I can get that up. I feel like it should be more effective than it is. All right, so Asakura is invading. There. 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 And there. Okay. Hold position. Hold position. Hold position. Hold position. What are you going to do? Are you not going to do anything? Can I... Shall we go after? Let's go after number 2. And we'll bribe them with 10. Spy has failed. Of course. 2, 10. Spy has failed. All right, there went all my bribe money. Hold position. Like, they got to come to me. They got to make this work. You know what? Let's set up a bit of a trap for them. I think I can do that. Let's move you that way so that I can try to fend them off a little bit at a time. There. And hold. No, you need to stay there. And yeah. You go up there, though. That's what I thought. Okay. There. There. Yeah, couldn't get you in position. And there. Okay. You hold. And then you attack that direction, and they're gone. Okay. You hold. You hold. You go down there. Hold. Move. Stay. Stay. And I think you stay as well. And if they just move towards you, then I back off. Nope, they didn't do it. Okay. Move up there. You hold. Hold. You hold as well, actually. Interesting. Okay. You attack up. You hold. You hold. You attack that way. Okay. Okay. You stay. You attack that way. Yeah, that didn't work out great for me, but like we weren't going to be able to do this completely cleanly. Okay, pause there. Attack up. That didn't work out well for me. Their training's better than mine. I thought my arms would help, but nope. Okay. They're all gone there. Okay. Then we will wait down there, and you kind of scamper this way. So get them where they have to hit. Oh, God, that's not good. They're so much better than us. And is that the end? Because our command unit's been destroyed? That is the end, and we have lost. Lord, the command unit has been destroyed. We have lost. And is that it? Did I overextend myself that one turn? No, they just took over that. Okay. Can I assassinate, though? Like, can I get that immediately back? There's no daimyo in that fief. Like, if I can take out Asakura, like, look at all that I get. It's worth trying. All right, where is he? 12? No. And then, see, an 11. The last one that I guessed? Number 13? I did 17. Did I not do 12? Which one haven't I done yet? I don't like playing Where is the Daimyo? I'm not good at it. It's not... Okay. Is it number 5? There it is. Failure. 4 invaded 5. Hojo lost. If he killed Asakura, like Hojo, like that's basically game for Hojo. And Hojo lost again. 16 is trying to take out Anakoji. Hojo loses. Can I get an assassination here? Like I said, this is what I was told was what most people did, but it doesn't seem to be what is happening. 16, assassination. There's no daimyo. Maybe I should just stick with Asakura here. I didn't mean that. All right, 4. Failure. Just nothing but failures. Just nothing. And I don't have a good army. Let's try recruiting an army. I can get like 60 more my way. And then do some flood control. Put like 20 there. We got to build up a little bit here, but it seems like a game that could go fast if things were on my side. But it seems like the CPU just starts better than you do, and that makes it more difficult. Like Hojo is taking over though. Be so easy if I just assassinated my way to victory. 17-4. All right, there he is. I haven't gotten a single assassination attempt off yet. Well, I've gotten the attempts off. It just didn't matter. And now you're 6. So let's cultivate the land for 8. Sure. I mean, this place is a lot better than mine. All right, we will give to the soldiers a whole bunch of rice. Have like 100 rice. Hooray. Only up to 98. And they sent a ninja my way. How dare you? I send ninjas. Is he still over there? Just never seems to work. Maybe they're just too strong. But I feel like kind of no matter what I do, the computer controls everything better than I do. And that's just not fun. All right, 2 invades 4. And Hojo loses again. 4 invades 16. And Hojo loses. Hojo should be up for it. All right. 1, and let's assassinate Hojo. Come on. Get the assassination to work. It still fails. Like, I can't do it right at all. Why does the army have no loyalty towards me? When did that happen? To the soldiers, give some rice. Have like 100 rice. Like me. Why don't you like me? Just because we're 1-1 in war so far? Only up to 78. Let's build. I don't even know. I've been sick for a while too. I might have to just like reload a save here. Like nothing is working out for me. Assassination. Good Hojo. Failure. Fief 16. 16. Units of gold for the princess. Sure, take the princess. Survival means personal sacrifices. Sure, that's what that means. We'll train and then we go to war. All right, we go against 17 and send 100 soldiers and 100 rice. and I will do it personally. And then if this doesn't work out, like I don't even know. There's one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll just go for that. They do have more soldiers than I do, but we'll see what I can do. We'll go after number 3. They have the most there. There's no money to pay for spies. I had so much money. We'll attack there. And attack there. No, I meant to attack. Attack down. No! I hate that they don't take me all the way back to the initial menu. There we go. And then we'll move you there. Move you there. Hold. Move there. You wait. And then you attack there. You attack there. They have so many there, though. You go there. You go there. How have we not won that yet? Okay. Now, once again, I wanted to attack. Like, I feel like with the... Oh. I was going to say with my loyalty and everything, but no, his is so much harder. Higher than mine. All right. Okay. We will wait here because I don't want to take on like his full army here. I'm hoping for, yeah, him to come down. Let's see what I can do here. Yep, and we've lost that. Yep, the loyalty, the training way better than mine. No, I wanted to attack that way. I can at least take that out. Okay. Down to just your 91 against my 33. I feel like I should have more options to be able to do something, but I just don't seem to have much here. Like, recruit. No. There's not much I can do when he's in that position. It's a nice position. Keep in mind, this is on the easiest setting. This is as easy as it gets. We're gonna surrender. Yep, I got nothing. Flee to 9. Yes, I want to be a coward. Lord, truly a great misfortune. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it here. I'll probably have to reload a save at some point. Because, yeah, things just don't go my way. Oh, and I'm being invaded again. Yeah, we're definitely reloading the save. Because this would have been the it for me. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more practice in. See if I can figure out if I can, you know, do better. But that's going to do it for this part of Nobunaga's Ambition. Hopefully I'll be back with some better tactics. I've been ballerscuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.